The iPhone 5 really wasn't the most exciting thing in the event for me because of the fact that I saw what was coming. You know, everybody saw what was coming with the prototypes and stuff like that. We already knew what was going to happen. But what about the iPod Touch? The iPod Touch was a complete shocker. Yes, we knew a little bit about what might happen with the iPod Touch. We were a little bit skeptical on whether or not there would be an iPod Touch. But 3 hours before the event, 9 to 5 Mac was able to confirm that they would be releasing an iPod Touch, in which they did later on in the event. And it is pretty dang awesome. In fact, I will tell you off the bat, I might not pre-order one, but I do plan on getting this. I might not get the iPhone 5, but I do plan on getting the iPod Touch 5th generation because it looks amazing. Now, the specs are new aluminum backing, which is not the aluminum that you can scratch the crap out of, which is really good. It's the lightest iPod Touch they have ever made. It's going to be 6.1 millimeters and 88 grams. Same display as the iPhone 5, so you're going to get the 16:9 display. It's going to look really great. 44% better saturation. It's going to be really awesome. The iPhone 5 display, from what I saw on the announcement itself, it looked pretty dang awesome. So that's just going to look great with the new iPod Touch. It's going to have the A5 chip. It's kind of weird because they released the A6 with the iPhone 5, but with this, you'll have the A5 chip, which is still a dual-core processor, 2 times faster CPU, and dual-core graphics, as well as you will get iOS 6 shipped with the device. Now, a really cool thing that a lot of people have been really wanting as an iPod Touch user is Siri, and you will be able to get Siri with this iPod Touch, which is pretty awesome. Battery life is increased to 40 hours of music, which is awesome. That's a huge improvement in battery life. EyeSight camera with new panoramic mode. For those of you guys who haven't heard of the EyeSight camera, it's pretty cool. It's going to be a smaller camera. It's pretty neat. Panoramic mode built in. Also, you're going to have a FaceTime HD camera. It's going to be 720p HD FaceTime camera, which is amazing. It'll definitely improve the quality of your FaceTime conversations if you do use FaceTime. iPhoto for the App Store will be included. Bluetooth 4.0 within the device for those of you guys who use Bluetooth. AirPlay mirroring is also available for the device. There's 5 new colors, which is pretty cool. They do come in multiple colors now. There's green, red, a blue, black, I believe a white as well, and a red for the AIDS awareness cause, which is something they usually do. And also, probably the biggest new feature in this, which caught a lot of people by surprise, because they had cases beforehand, and people would look at that and they'd say, "What's that hole at the bottom for?" And these were cases claimed to be cases for the iPod Touch 5th generation, and now we know what it's for. It's actually for a wrist strap, and supposedly, if you press down on this metal thing towards the bottom of the device, it's going to pop out a place for a wrist strap, which is included with the iPod Touch. Now, if you guys are asking about the prices and when it'll be released, the new iPod Touch will be launched in October, and it'll be starting at $299. So it's about $100 more, but I will let you guys know that it's still a good price because the lowest model available is 32 gigabytes for $299. They ditched the 8 and 16 gigs. Those are no longer available, which is kind of unfortunate for those of you guys who did buy the 16 gigs because it was a little bit cheaper. But the 32 gigabyte version of this will be shipped out in October for $299. I'm really excited for this new iPod Touch. It looks great. The new screen, the wrist strap. I'm not sure how many times I would use that, but it's really great for kids as well. You know, kids who drop their iPod Touch all the time. This is more kid-friendly, and that's something that the iPod Touch honestly needs. It looks great, lots of colors, lots of great new features, especially the screen. That's the thing I'm most happy about right now. And look at those headphones. I'm going to be talking about those in my next video. Thanks again for watching, everybody. This is Zach at 2744.